Hello, all you people out there. My name is Myria Com, and this is my first quote-unquote real video. That isn't really a video, because I don't have a good way to take a video at the moment. My laptop broke, and I don't have a way to get a new one right now. But I've kind of been thinking about making something like this a lot recently, so here we go! Let's take the leap. I'm sure this happens to a lot of people. I'm sure this happens to even a lot of famous people, or a lot of people who put their voices out there on a regular basis. But I absolutely hate the way my voice sounds to other people. I like the way it sounds to me when I am speaking, but when I hear, like, a recording, for example, I absolutely hate how my voice sounds, and I just always think, that's not me, and oh my god, is that the voice that other people are hearing? And if it is, I am so sorry anytime I open my mouth, because I absolutely hate how that sounds. And it's gross, and I am disappointed in myself in subjecting other people to that. So here I am, subjecting the internet to the voice that I absolutely hate. So the reason that I am doing this is I am going to try and put up semi-regular videos, or even if it's just a voice recording, something semi-regular, and I don't know, I don't have a plan for what I'm going to put up, what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to say. Don't have any plans for any of that, just kind of the idea is that I want to get myself used to how my voice sounds, so that anytime I am, for example, randomly on my brother-in-law's video game streams because he wants to play something with me, or anything like that, I want to not have to cringe every time I speak, knowing that other people are actually hearing that, because I can hear it on his stream as I am also watching that in the background. Just as an example. I also work at a job now where I speak to people a lot more than I did at my previous job, and, you know, anytime I get a phone call or anytime I'm talking to anyone, I kind of cringe a little bit, and it's not healthy for me, so this is just a very selfish thing. This is very much me just being like, yeah, I'm just trying to get used to this, so that I don't hate every time I speak in reality, in real life, in the real world. I don't know that this will matter to anybody else. I don't know that this is gonna go anywhere. I don't know if I'm even gonna post this anywhere. I mean, I kind of decided I was going to, but I don't know if it's actually gonna happen. Because I am a little bit worried. Because the internet is not a nice place some of the time. A lot of the time these days, I would say. And I would be a little bit worried about, you know, someone leaving a comment that says, yeah, your voice really does suck. You probably shouldn't subject other people to that. But part of me is, you know, wondering if it would maybe help other people out there. That feels very... I'm not so conceited to think that anything I would have to say or anything I would ever do would ever positively impact anyone in that way. I mean, I don't really think I ever have done anything that would positively impact anyone with lasting effect, because I haven't really done a whole lot in my life, and most of what I have done has just been doing my job well, or whatever. And while, yeah, that helps people, I don't think that's, like, anything that really helps anyone on a long-term basis. It's just, oh yeah, that person did what they were supposed to do, and they did it the right way, hurrah. So, like, I'm not conceited enough to think that I ever could really positively impact people on a grand scale that would make a huge difference. But, you know, maybe if there's one or two people out there who would hear this and maybe think that, hey, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe everything doesn't suck. Maybe I can be okay with my own voice, or I can be okay with my own imperfections, or whatever. Maybe that would be something that could come out of this. I don't know. Now I'm rambling at this point. This is a lot of stuff I've kind of been thinking about a lot lately, and I want to try and do something else other than my, day-to-day job that isn't very fulfilling and isn't very great and isn't very meaningful. I mean, I know that it helps the people I help, but I don't think it is the most meaningful job in the world. Maybe I'll talk about that on another recording at some point, but I don't know. I think I'm done with this one, so we'll see. I really should try and find a way to fix this, to edit this, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do that on my phone, but I'm gonna try and figure that out, because I do not have a computer right now, so... what a time to decide to do this, but I did take a day off, partially to just, give my brain a break, which means I shouldn't probably work on this today, but we'll see. And partially because I just needed some time. I needed a break. I needed a day. And yeah. So I do have the free time today to try and work on this, maybe. We'll see what happens. Why do I just keep talking? I don't like talking this much. Because I hate the sound of my voice. But yeah, okay. So yeah, I don't know, I don't have anything more to say other than, I guess if you got something out of this, great. Feel free to let me know. Or whatever. I'm very much not a like, comment, and subscribe kind of person, because I don't really care. I just hope this helps me in the long run, and I hope that, my... I don't know the right word right now, and this is why you should script things, probably. My other hope is that maybe it'll help someone out there, even if it's just in a very small, semi-meaningful kind of way, is what I'm trying to say. But, yeah. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if any of this will matter, or any of this will actually go anywhere, or if I will actually post this. I should probably leave in all of the times I say I don't know if I will actually post this, so you all see how insecure I am about doing this. It's kind of the worst, but, I have this problem of... Why am I still talking? I have this problem, of being kind of a perfectionist, and I think that's part of why this bothers me so much, because I am a perfectionist, and I think my voice is not what I want it to be, but how do you change your voice? It's just how you naturally are. So, I am trying to be okay with the fact that there are things that I cannot be a perfectionist about, and I am trying to embrace my imperfections a little bit more. I've gotten pretty good at doing that in terms of, like, physical appearance and physical issues, because I'm never gonna be, like, a conventionally attractive person or whatever. That's just never ever gonna happen. I do not have the right genetics for that. I do not. And I don't care about, like, I'm not gonna ever be the kind of person who wears a bunch of makeup or spends a lot of time on my physical appearance, because I don't feel very strongly about this, but I do not really believe in makeup. But anyway, the point was, I've gotten pretty good at being okay with physical imperfections and kind of trying to embrace them a bit, actually. But the imperfections that I see in my voice, I am having a harder time with, and part of me is hoping that hearing it more will help that. So, this is a very selfish thing that I am doing, and I'm going to be upfront about that. The whole idea is so that I can get used to hearing my own voice, and I can get used to being okay with what my voice sounds like to other people, because I like how it sounds to myself, but I know that that's not what other people are hearing, and what I know other people are hearing when I hear my voice on a recording sounds very jarring and annoying to me, and I don't like it, and I want to learn to like it. So that's the whole point of this. I don't know if any of it matters, don't know if it will go anywhere, don't know if anyone else will care. My whole goal is just to get myself more comfortable with my own voice. So there we are. I will now work on editing this, and then decide if I am going to do anything with it. I will probably take a break first and do something else for a while. But I will come back to it. So, this has been Myria Com. And thanks for listening if you listened.